Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a draft rebuild with my Charlotte Hornets. We're taking Scoot Henderson, number 2 overall, and then we're going to rebuild this squad. I'm not sure why LaMelo Ball does not have a contract, but we'll figure that out in a second. Kelly Oubre is a free agent, but yeah, this team is not very good. It could use some rebuilding, so let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to sim up to the NBA draft, where, of course, we have the number 2 overall pick. So here we are in the draft. The Spurs get Victor Wembanyama, 7'4" monster out of France. Now, some people are saying the Hornets are going to go with Brandon Miller. I do not believe that whatsoever. I think Scoot Henderson is the second best player in this class, and we play him alongside of LaMelo Ball at the shooting guard position. LaMelo is going to be he'll guard the 2 on defense while Scoot can guard the 1, but those two together, I mean, that's going to be a great duo for us for a long time. Now, I believe we also have number 27. Oh, nope, we don't. Never mind. But we are going to get a guy that could be there around the 27th pick, although we probably need a big. Oh well, we're going to take Jet Howard out of the University of Michigan, and we do have a couple more picks. I believe we have 39 here, where we will get Ryan Rupert, move him to the 3, and our final pick at pick 58. I believe this guy was teammates with Victor Wembanyama, but we need a big, so we'll get Coleman Hawkins out of Illinois. Probably won't end up signing him, but that'll be the end of that. Scoot's a 79, second best player in the class, tied with Brandon Miller. So he's a monster. He's going to be really good for us. Jet Howard, 73. Ryan Rupert, 73. Coleman, we're not going to bring back. Team player options, LaMelo Ball, we're bringing in. Taylor Maladon, we're actually going to let walk. And then bring back everybody else. We're going to give JT and Kai one more year to develop. If they don't, then I don't know. But we're probably not going to bring them back. Nick Richards will bring back. Same thing with PJ. Mark Williams is going to be the starting center, but I'd like to bring both of those guys back. Who did we lose? So here's what I'm going to do. This is what I think the Hornets should do, and that is take Scoot and then trade Terry Rozier while he still has trade value. Before long, his contract is just going to be seen as a bad contract. So we're going to try and deal him here. We'll go out here and we'll go get Ochai Agbaji from the Utah Jazz and bring in Udoka Azubuike, and we'll give them a more established player, but Ochai, he'll play the 3 for us. I'm going to go ahead and see if Scoot, he goes down. So we'll keep him at the point. We'll just play him at the 2. Ochai goes up when you move him to the 3, so that's good. We're also going to move Rupert to the 3. He goes up a little bit. Just Jet Howard as well. Okay. 3 for 3. There we go. I do want to bring back Dennis Smith Jr., though. He played good for us this year. And then I also want to bring in Kelly. I want to bring Kelly back. 2-year. We'll go 1+1 again. $15 million is a good amount, but he averaged 20 a game last year. So let's see what happens. Dennis and Kelly both come back, so that's good. We are not going to renounce the rights on PJ or Nick Richards. Oh, and we have to bring in Miles Bridges. I forgot about that. Okay, so there we go. We got the squad back together. I almost forgot about that. That would have been bad. But, oh boy. So, IRL, he's a restricted free agent, but in the game, we are going to have to trade Gordon Hayward to be able to bring him in. Hornets probably will have to just eat the remainder of Hayward's contract, but we're going to try and ship him off somewhere, and great, there's nowhere. Sending him to Washington for Daniel Gafford. Does that give us enough to bring back Miles? Unfortunately, we're actually going to have to go ahead and trade Kai Jones just due to salary cap reasons, so we can bring back Miles Bridges. We'll get a first from the Bulls for him. 72 overall, not that much of a loss, although I would like to have him around. And then we'll bring in Miles. We're not going to be able to match PJ because Miles is going to be a Hornet. Yep, sorry, bud, but we're going to have to trade override that because he's going to be a Hornet next year. And that's that. They're going to match any offer for him. Unfortunately, right now we don't have the ability to trade for him or to sign him. due to restricted free agency because of whoever made the roster. But we're going to go in and trade override that. So we will get the whole Miles Bridges situation fixed. But Ochai up to an 80 overall to go along with Kelly Oubre. That's two good 3-and-D wings. You got Mark Williams protecting the paint. And Scoot Henderson is going to be our 2 guard. So we're going to give the Pacers a consolation prize here. We will give them, we'll give Book Knight 9 minutes. There we go. We got a little 9-man or 11-man rotation going here. And then our starting power forward will change from JT Thor to Miles Bridges once we get to December 24th. So with that being said, let's go ahead and simulate to Christmas. Okay, so what in the world is going on? We are 5-26. LaMelo's putting up 21, 6, 10, and a steal and a half. Mark Williams 11. Scoop 15 a game. That's a good rookie year from him. Ochai 14. So now we can finally go trade. Hopefully we can finally trade for Miles Bridges. We're going to give him Daniel Gafford as a consolation prize. But nope, not Joel Embiid. Finally, we can bring Miles back. And now let's fix that rotation. Was JT Thor really killing us that much? So yet again, we go 27 and 50 something. I'm not even looking at the awards. Simply disgusted. We're simulating through the playoffs. I don't know what the heck went wrong. Looking at the player stats on the year, it couldn't have been that bad. I mean, Melo 23 almost. Bridges about 16 and 6. Scoot had 15 as a rookie, probably all rookie first team. Kelly averaged 14, and Ochai had 13. The bench is just not that good, I guess. Mark Williams had 10, 10, and 2. That's all you can ask. I mean, Jett Howard even had a good year. So, yeah, we'll go. We don't have our first round pick as the Nuggets win the championship, but we'll see what we can do this offseason. I'm not sure how much, though, because he's got about 13 offers. The Wizards, 3 years, about $33 million a year. We'll do that. So LaMelo up to an 85, Miles an 84, Scoot an 83, Mark an 81, Ochai an 81, Kelly an 81, and then the rookies from last year get a little better. So, you know, I guess that was just a bit of a developmental year, but we can throw that season out the window, essentially. That was awful. So, yeah, I like that. We'll probably try to trade Cody and Dennis at the deadline. So, yeah, that's where we'll go, and we'll see how good we are, and if we need to, we will trade those guys. But hopefully this is a better year 3. So at the deadline, we're 1 game over 500, which is better. Let's take a look at our player stats here. LaMelo averaging 25, 6, 11.3 assists, 2 steals. Dude is insane. Scoot's actually averaging 19 a game. Miles right there at 16 and a half. Ochai at about 14. Kelly about 12.5. Jett Howard up to 10 a game. Mark Williams not really progressing like we want him to, but it's all right. Ryan Rupert, 8 points. Nick Richards, about 6. Austin Rivers is on the squad. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can trade those 2 guys, because they're just sitting there taking up about $14 million worth of cap. $15 million, actually. Yeah, so there's nothing there. We're going to simulate to the deadline, or to the end of the season, and see if we can finally make the playoffs. Darius Garland wins the MVP at the end of this season. No Hornets making anything in there. Brandon Miller had a heck of a year. LaMelo does make All-NBA second team, though. I don't see any Hornets anywhere else. Of course, we didn't have our pick this year, but we did make it as the 8th seed. We're playing the Pacers with Tyrese, Benedict Mathurin, Buddy Hield, Royce O'Neal. Sabonis is back. Miles Turner's there. Men Thompson's there. Their bench is good. Let's see how our guys did this year, though. LaMelo just continued his crazy season. Scoot had a good year as well. So let's go ahead and tighten down these rotations for the playoffs. So there we go. That's the rotations. Let's see if we can make a little run here. We need to win this game because I don't want to play the Cavs. They're out of the play-in. Can we beat the Knicks? We're in the lottery again. Oh, Clifford ain't getting it done. We're going to go ahead and fire him. So, Michael Stauffer will give an offer to. Let's see. Jacob Underwood. Bring him in. We're going to take Liam McNeely here. I have absolutely no clue who he is. Maybe he's good, though. And then Paul McNeil, we take him like every single time. He's a Wolfpacker, so we got to grab him. No clue that is. But our guy is terrible. So, well, it looks like he was the best player on the board. So we'll go with that. 74 overall, and then Paul McNeil with a 71. Team player options, Scoot, of course we're accepting. Mark, of course we're accepting. Ochai, of course we're accepting. And then we'll bring in Matthew Cleveland, because why not? Qualifying deals, Ryan Rupert and Jett Howard are both getting the qualifying. Let's see. Is anybody going to give them an offer? So Howard and Rupert are back, and we'll actually have a little bit of money for next year. Scoot went way up. What kind of a year? Yeah, he had a good year. Bridges up to an 85. Ochai up to an 83. Mark up to an 82. Jett Howard not having that 2024 first-round pick, I'm afraid, is really going to crush the Hornets in the long run. But LaMelo, he'll play 35. Scoot will play 34. Bridges can play 33. Mark can play 32. Jett Howard, Ryan Rupert, Nick Richards, Dennis off the bench. I'm beginning to think this Hornets team is just cursed. 26 and 29 now. What can we do? We're going to trade Matthew Cleveland for a 2028 first-round pick. I don't know what else to do. So we're going to try to bring in Malcolm Brogdon for 2 firsts. Oh, they actually accepted it. So we get Brogdon now. The Kings were selling. Let's take a look at this rotation now that we get to add in another 84 overall and Chris Boucher. So now we have a full rotation. Okay, there we go. That's the rotations the rest of the year. And let's simulate to the end of the year, see if we can't make the playoffs. Brogdon is an expiring deal, so hopefully we can make a push here. So it does help us win or end up with a winning record for once. LaMelo, their All-NBA third team. So, once again, we're in the dang play-in tournament. Can we please get out? Playing the Raptors. They got Jaylen Brown. Looks like they lost Pascal. So, let's see if we can win this game. There we go. Okay, so we're finally into the playoffs. Playing the Detroit Pistons, who look very good. Let's trim this rotation down a bit. So, that's what it's going to be. Bridges is... Why is he regressing? We got a good squad too, though. 97, 90, 84, 83, 83, 85, 79, 82, 79, 79. So we'll simulate the play and let's see if we can make some magic happen. We're finally in the playoffs. We lose game 1. We're probably going to get swept. Oh, we do win game 3. Can we win game 4? I don't know. So a gentleman's sweep it is. I don't know. What are we going to do in this offseason? So Wemby and the Spurs did make it, but the Hawks win the NBA championship. We'll head up to the draft lottery here. This is getting to be a long rebuild, but God, we just cannot win. Actually, just kidding. We're going to bring in Trey Jones to replace Brogdon, and we get a first-round pick because Brogdon is a free agent. So we're going to bring in Trey Jones. He'll be the backup point guard now coming off the bench. Cooper Flagg is a monster. Rookie signing, didn't have any. Team player options. Scoot we're bringing in. Paul McNeil will let one. So everybody is back on the qualifying. We're going to have to make some tough decisions next year with who's going to go where. But, God, we don't have very many players. However, all these guys can be in the rotation. LaMelo, Scoot, Jett Howard, Ochai, Mark Williams. So this is our 9-man rotation here. So trying something new out with LaMelo at the 1 or LaMelo at the 2, Scoot at the 1. We'll see how that works, but that's the rotation. We'll see. We'll probably go up to the deadline, try and make a move, but I don't know. So scratch all that. We're trading Chris Boucher for a first, and you might be saying, who is going to be the new starting power forward? Well, I was doing some research, and there are a bunch of free agents to choose from. Luckily enough for us, so I was going to throw an offer at OG Anunoby. Actually, no, just kidding. At Kuz, I guess? We have enough money for him, and he accepts the offer. So, we're going to add Kuz into the rotation. So, here's the 9-man rotation for this year. We have some picks if we want to make a move at the deadline. But we'll simulate up to there, see how good we are. This will probably be the last season because it's like 2029. 28 and 27 here at the deadline. We're going to go see who's selling and see if we can get somebody for cheap, but I don't know what to do. So we're going to try this trade package, Kuz and Trey Jones for Scotty Barnes and Kevin Huerter. We also throw in 3 firsts. They are not interested. They have a counter offer. They want 1 more first, and they give us Aaron Holiday, and I'm going to have to do that. I mean, we got to make a big splash. They were selling. Let's take a look here at the new rotation. For some reason, Mark Williams is very upset, but we'll try and fix that. So we got our best record yet, but it still was not very good. Don't even think. Oh, we made it as a 6 seed. Marcus Smart, Jalen Suggs, McCall Bridges. This team doesn't even have a single 90 overall. You cannot tell me that they would beat this team. God, both of these guys are outraged, so it's dropping their overall. I guess that's what it is. We'll simulate the play-in and see if we can't win a little series here. If not, this is just a completely failed rebuild. Already down 0-2. Are you serious? I'm done. That's gonna be it, folks. That is a Scoot Henderson rebuild with the Charlotte Hornets. Everybody got mad. I'm not sure why, but 3 90s and couldn't even get out of the first round against a team that didn't have a single 90. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's content, and if you want to see more NBA content, make sure to hit the like button. Leave me a subscription down below. Hit the bell as well. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.